Here we go. God damn, I had my fan blowing in the background. Oh, wait a minute, gonna promote this in promotions. Tonight is a very important night for some of these drivers, and for some, they're trophy hunting. It's the last race of the season. Who is gonna steal the championship away tonight? I think they are resetting the lobby already. Yes, they are. Okay. Interesting. Season 7 championship is decided tonight. As you saw, they backed out. It's been a very interesting season. A lot of drivers basically backed out or didn't run the playoffs as much. But we did have a Final Four, which is very interesting. It's an interesting group to say the least, but we will officially have a new champion this season, as I don't think any of these guys currently have a championship in the league. So tonight's Final Four is going to be Swerve, Askenhart, Suspect, Dirt, and Cowboy Tech. You could not tell me going into the season that we would have Swerve. The 215 cars are both in the championship. So they are fighting for the 15 legacy in the championship tonight. If one of them doesn't win it, it's going to be not the 9. I don't know what Askenhart's number is. And I know Dirt is in the 44. I will do a double check on the numbers real quick. Askenhart's in the 11. He's Denny Hamlin this season. Okay. So Askenhart's in the 11 car this season. So we got the 11. Then we're going to go over to the 15. So this one should be Cowboy Tech. And this one will be Swerve tonight, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a difference between the two. And then our last competitor in the 44, who was the closest to winning, at I think it was Bristol, he was super close to winning. But last week we saw Cowboy Tech officially get his first win in the Farmers Cup Series. So he has momentum heading into Talladega. I would say your favorite, though, in terms of raw speed at mile and a half so far during the season, I would say the most consistent has probably been Swerve, or no, my bad, Dirt, in terms of consistency. But I would say if I'm going to go with an underdog tonight, I think everyone is rooting for the People's Champion, Cowboy Tech, in my opinion. Everyone wants him to win. I hope he does. I gave him a setup. Hopefully it works out for him. So I'm rooting for Cowboy Tech. I want him to win so bad. But I think in terms of consistency, I think it will probably go to Dirt if we come down to strategy, etc. But it should be fun tonight. Who do I have winning tonight? We have a lot of drivers. GS always runs with Irish, so I would expect those two to run up front. Rolling Thunder's also in the field. Savage. I would say... actually, Savage backed out. Okay, he's not running. Interesting. I would say for Darlington... When was the last time we had a Darlington race? I don't remember. Okay. Alright. B13 was in the lobby, and now he's not racing either. I'm going to do my pick now. I think, I'm not going to pick. You know what? I'm going to wait until qualifying's over. We're not going to pick. My championship pick, though, is going to be Dirt. I think he does win, if it comes down to strategy. But I can always hope. I just think Dirt has been more consistent than Cowboy Tech, Swerve, and Askenhart throughout the season. But I really do hope Cowboy Tech can pull it off and prove me wrong. The main groove here, 1 and 2, Darlington, I would say it's a pretty top-heavy track, I would say. Turn 1 and 2, you want to dive it in on the bottom lane. You can shift in turn 3 and 4. Shifting does make you quicker, but it does make your tires and fuel go down quicker as well. So it's double-edged sword, and we're on 3x square tonight. So shifting might not be the preferred method of going around the track because you want to save fuel.
Clear to 10, hammer down.
We're gonna run laps until we get invites. They're trying to set up the qualifying lobby. There we go. As soon as I start running laps, they invite me. Also, I will state Askenhard is going to start in the rear of the feud. So that's going to be interesting. Someone else returns tonight. G-Hopper. We haven't seen him at all this season. I'm surprised to see him. Good for him. Happy to see him in the field. Haven't seen him in a hot minute as well. Alright, boys, let's get it. This is when you're, okay, he is in the Jacob, alright. So I may have, no, I got the numbers, I got the cars right. Jacobs is Cowboys, he is one of your championship contenders. Right in front of him is Suspect Dirt. He's also one of the contenders in the 44. That is Suspect Dirt in the 44. G-Hopper. Rolling, he got eliminated last week. Swerve in the Trophy Tractor, he is one of your contenders for the championship as well. Askenhard is not qualifying, so he will be starting in the rear of the field. So we will see how that works out for him throughout the race. Damn. Harsh, aren't we? I will say, since the field count is lower tonight, I don't think we'll have a lot of incidents. Maybe some over-aggression from some drivers, but I think this should be a pretty clean race. That's the hope. Trying to end out Season 7 on a good note, you know? So Swerve is out for his first qualifying run. Him and Cowboy Tech are 2 scrolls away. We're going a lap with Swerve around Darlington Raceway. Turn 1 and 2, you want to get as low as possible. That was alright. Turn 3 and 4, you can either shift or downshift here. And into the wall goes Swerve. And his first lap is not going to count, most likely. Alright, we're going to go back over to... Suspect Dirt, who's also running his qualifying laps. I would say this is probably your favorite for the championship here. A lot of people are voting for Cowboy. And he's also one of your favorites, but I would say in terms of speed, from what I've seen this season, Dirt has probably been the quickest. Turn 3 and 4. There we go. Open the top lane. That is a lap with Dirt. We're going to go back to Cowboy Tech, who's done already. Alright. Oh, and he wrecks. I would say, though, this is a track where if you're not... You gotta be on your toes. Because if you hit the track wrong off of 1 and 2, you can get very loose and cause up an incident. So, that could be something to watch out for. But you also can't be afraid to get on the gas and throttle up, etc. Irish is now done with his quality lap. I'm sorry if I don't sound energized. I don't know what it is. I was indecisive about commentating tonight, but I decided to do it because I'm like, hey, so what? I was indecisive about racing or not, but I decided to commentate because, number one, it's going to be a fun night and we're going to have a new victor. Now, I will say, heads up to anyone who is new to the series. Askenhart in the 9 car, if he wins tonight, sadly we will not be able to do interviews because he is deaf. So please understand that. We'll congratulate him, but we will not be able to do interviews. That is something, even with a disability, he can get to the championship. It's impressive. He is aggressive, I will say, but he earned it. Top 4 earned it, in general. 29.391. Decent, Cowboy. Decent, my guy. I wish I had a point of view on 29.521. Alright, you beat GS. Good job, Cowboy. You beat G-Hopper, so you're definitely not starting last. At least top 7, I would think. And Irish is just running out the laps. So, we're going to get this started very soon. I can't wait. I mean, some people, yes, I don't think this track is great. But it can be some good racing. We've seen in Odero, I think it was 31 of the hot ones and lost. They were side by side coming out of 4 and finished at the line, and we don't talk about that. But this track can provide good racing. It's just there's so many bugs on it that it overshadows the track. It's very fun to race alone, though, I will say. It's smooth. It's just, I don't know. Smooth track alone. It just doesn't race as well as you'd think, like in real life. There he goes. Alright, there, done with quality. Yeah, I don't have the energy. Man, I need to get some water for real. Alright, so look at those qualifying results. Your highest Final 4 drivers qualifying 3rd, that is Cowboy Tech. And I will say he does have some good speed here, so he is one to watch. Now, what I say I did say Dirt was the favorite, but he really did struggle in qualifying, so we'll see that transfers into the race. I can't wait to watch it tonight. I did not get the stage info, but I think I did get the, if I'm not mistaken, the wear for tonight's race. Where is it? Give me a few seconds to get that information out. 23 to 24 laps of fuel on 3X, where it can really go. I think, in my opinion, if you run 5th, you could make it 23 to 24 laps on fuel. If you shift though, you will be quicker, but you do lose a lot more fuel. So it's gonna be interesting how the strategy varies between the drivers shifting or non-shifting. It'll be fun to watch. Unspoken, who's run a few races, he's run up front, especially in the few races he's run, and he currently qualified second alongside Irish, who is probably your favorite for tonight's win, but not for the championship. Also Tyreek Speed, Left Hand Honcho, some other guys joining in finally. They haven't been here in a little bit. And B13 is also probably going to join. He would be one of your favorites. He's got good speed here. I want to run some laps. Please don't start it, you nerds. The goal tonight is to see if Tyreek doesn't lag. If he lags tonight, I am cooked on Sunday. I am absolutely gonna get cooked because I picked him.
You're clear on pit road.
Same with Sterlo. You better not lag out again. They're going to be starting at 8:20. All this hard work for one race, and remember, for this series, it's not about your finish position, it's about the points throughout the race. So really, you got to be consistent throughout the race. So about consistency, finishing stages well, not just your finishing order. And they have started. I did not get an invite. I did not get an invite. Okay. Good. Great. Great. There we go. B13, Tyreek, Night Sniper, Honcho. What do I expect tonight? I expect one driver to pull away and then someone maybe catch him eventually. I think. I don't know. What do I expect tonight? I'm not gonna make a guess here. Here we go. Irish, your leader. Unspoken right beside him. Irish just clears him into 1 and 2. Cowboy Tech sits in 3rd. Him and G-Hopper get together, but he's now up to 3rd. He started 3rd. And now G-Hopper in Rolling Thunder battling. Suspect Dirt sits right behind him with Askenhart. Here comes Askenhart, really aggressive, 3 wide. And he's up to 4th. 56 to go in stage number 1. Oh, Dirt gets into G-Hopper, and G-Hopper's all the way back to the rear. Here comes Rolling Thunder and Tyreek Speed right behind him. Tyreek Speed, this is one of his better tracks, I might add. He does really run well at this track. It's one of his better tracks, so I expect him to run up front if he can get around Rolling and Askenhart. Here comes Dirt in left-hand Honcho. GS pushing the 2. Oh, Dirt slides up into GS. Hard into the wall, they both go. And GS and Dirt all the way fall back to the rear. Right in front of G-Hopper. You see Swerve back there now battling with Dirt, who has probably presumably damage on his car. And Swerve lets off. Okay. Top 3, though, have pulled away a little bit from the pack. You see Tyreek now challenging the 42. He clears the 42 of Rolling Thunder. Tyreek Speed up to 5th. This is one of his best tracks, I might add, but he is not a playoff driver. But he is hunting down. He's looking for a win. He's trying to steal one from Irish. Hunting down the 11. Same thing for Cowboy Tech. He's hunting down the second place car of Unspoken. As soon as I say that, keep your foot in it. Come on. You got this, Cowboy. Askenhart gets passed by the 22 of Tyreek. No, he doesn't. Askenhart clears him again. Asking holds on to 4th place. He is 2nd in your championship battle. Here comes Tyreek Speed to the bottom. Battle for 4th, heating up. Here comes Tyreek on the bottom lane. He clears Asking. He slides up the track and he officially takes over 4th. Here comes Rolling now challenging the 11 of Asking. That 22 is hunting down these cars one by one. Your leader, though, is that 5 car who started on pole. That is Irish. He has not moved from pole so far in this race. Unspoken hasn't lost him, but I would say Irish has the speed advantage very clearly. B13 now working on Rolling Thunder. Oh, Rolling slides up into him. B13 into the wall. They keep it straight. All right. They keep it straight. They keep it green. I would say B13 and Tyreek are going to move through the field pretty swiftly, like they are right now. 50 to go in stage number 1. We will have a pit stop. By the way, Dirt moves. Yes! Oh, B13 gets loose. He saves it. I think that's the last time that we actually, I think it was the same thing at the last time we watched him at Darlington. He gets very loose, or the last time he raced in the series. Here comes Tyreek making a move for 3rd. Here he comes to the bottom. He cannot make the move. Cowboy defends a little. Cowboy trying to hold on to 3rd. He does not want Tyreek to get by. Or he doesn't want to lose the pace letting Tyreek by, essentially. And Tyreek backs up a lot. Irish unspoken. We're going to go back to the pack where Askenhart is holding on to a pack of cars just hoarding right behind him. They're hawking him down. Left-hand Honcha rolling. B13. B13 makes a move on rolling. He slides up. Can he clear him? Yes, he does. Askenhart blocks. Left hand. Here comes Tyreek to 3rd. Making a move on Cowboy down the front stretch. Cowboy lets him go. Oh, no. If you're going to let him go, you got to give yourself an entry as well, Cowboys. But how Askenhart is looking right now, he's holding up everyone behind him. And Irish is just smooth sailing. Askenhart into the wall, I think. No, they're still side by side back here. Side by side right behind Askenhart in 6. B13 and left-hand Honcho. Left-hand Honcho slides up into B13 in front of Rolling Thunder. And there goes B13 into the wall. Swerve is struggling right now. Second to last, battling with G-Hopper with damage, presumably. B13 just gotten unlucky. Oh, Tyreek into the wall. Oh, battle. Oh, change for the lead. I'm not tripping, right? Change to the lead. Unspoken has gotten around Irish. He's getting loose. I think it's the same condition with B13. They're both getting loose off the corner on the long run. So now Unspoken to your leader. Irish is now hawking him down after he got loose, presumably off the corner. Here comes Irish with a good run off of 1 and 2. Doesn't make a move into 3 and 4. He settles right behind that 16 in the credit bank. Unspoken into the wall. Unspoken blocks Irish. They slow up. Unspoken gets loose. And they keep it straight. He lets Irish by. So he decides to let Irish by. Here comes Tyreek. And Cowboy Tech back into the fray. And Askenhart is lurking in the background as well. He's starting to catch up to that 15. Here comes Unspoken. Irish got loose again. Here's a good run from the 16. He decides to push the 5. Swerve and G-Hopper continue to battle back there. You know, Tyreek is hunting the top 2 down, and he is hunting them down massively. Good gains to 3 and 4 there. Tyreek got a good ass car right now. This is one of his best tracks, and you can tell by how he's driving. He is hawking the leaders down. 41 to go in stage number 1. Side by side for the lead. Here comes Tyreek. They slide up. Where does Tyreek go? He decides to push the 16. They slow up. He decides to follow Irish to second. Can he clear the 16 out of the corner? Side by side, the 16 clears him. He falls back to third. I'm really hoping this introduces Calbatech into the fray. 16 slides up into the wall. He puts himself in the wall, does not hit him. And he's going to keep it straight back there. Calbatech gets around him for third. He was in fourth. He's now up to third again. Tyreek is now up to second. And Unspoken, who took the lead just moments ago, falls all the way back to fourth. Swerve and G-Hopper having the battle of a lifetime. GS right behind him, presumably fuel saving. Oh, asking her hard into the wall. Something has happened to him. He's way off the pace now. Tyreek is still hawking down Irish. I don't know if he's catching him now, but he's consistent. I'll give you that. He's moved his way up the field from last, up to second. Calbatech is trying to follow him through as well. Askenhart is not inside the top 5 anymore. I would say his closest competitor at the moment would be Dirt behind B13. Here comes some people down pit road. Unspoken, Irish. 22 of Tyreek. Left-hand honcho, B13, all down pit road. Calbatech decides to stay out. The extra lapper, Rolling Thunder and Co. He is going to be pitting this time. He's on E. Here comes Calbatech. And there goes Rolling Thunder. Oh, he almost lost it. You be more aggressive if you get on the brakes later. Alright, so Tyreek and Irish will presumably take over the lead again. And Tyreek is trying to hawk down that 5 car. They're on equal tires. You see those guys coming out of pit road now. Here comes Askenhart, gonna pass Calbatech for position. But I will say Askenhart is on very old tires. He's into the wall. Here comes Calbatech. He's got to make the move now. We know Askenhart's gonna be very aggressive here. How aggressive will Askenhart block him? 34 to go in stage number 1. Askenhart up to third, right in front of Calbatech. You can see these two. These are your championship contenders. You can see up there. Here comes Calbatech on the outside lane. Can he clear Askenhart? Side by side down the front stretch. Does this open the door for Rolling Thunder? Calbatech ripping the outside lane. You can see him. Can he clear the 11? He does. Oh, into the wall he goes! Into the 5th 42! It's given too much room. Now Cowboys down all the way to 6. We're going to go back up to the lead, battle for the lead though. We're going to have the lap car of GS Racing into the fray here. We see him right ahead of Irish. Tyreek getting a little loose. You can see him right behind Irish. He's catching though. The lap car of GS, even if he tries, oh, into the wall goes GS. In front of Irish. Irish has to check up. No, he did not. GS is very loose. Oh my God, what is happening back here? We did not just see that, but Askenhart into the wall. Something happened back here. We do not know the story. But now Askenhart is dropped behind him. Here comes dirt on him as well. Tyreek is trying to hawk down your leader, the 5 car of Irish. He is in hunting range. The issue is he hasn't gotten close enough to make a pass yet. But he's now in the draft. Remember, it's on low draft, so technically you don't get draft, but if you're above 180, you do. But he is there. There's going to be a lap car of G-Hopper in the way before we start the final pit stops of the stage. 29 to go in stage number 1. Here comes Tyreek Speed. He gets the runoff. He's going to make a move. Does he make it into 1 and 2? He does not. He decides to stay behind Irish and follow him through. 3 and 4 is the preferred passing corner, in my opinion. The cars be very loose on the bumps here. I don't think it's worth it. Whoa, they both hit the wall there. And as soon as I say that, Tyreek hits the wall and loses a ton of time to Irish as he hit the wall as well. Tyreek's got to build up the speed again. He's got to build up the momentum. To 3 and 4. Can he build it up again? Here we go. 1 and 2. Good corner by Irish. Tyreek a little higher than Irish into 1 and 2. But is going to be able to build up the momentum. Good run through 1 and 2. Good run. Here comes the 22 into 3 and 4. He enters a lower. He's going to ride it up the track. He's going to gain momentum. I think next time by is when we're going to see him move here. Tyreek's clearly got the faster car at this point in time. The question is, when do you make the move, especially at as tight as the track as this one is? 26 to go in stage number 1. And with this lap car going to come into a factor very soon, does he affect the factor? Here comes the 22 getting a run off the corner. Here he comes at 1 and 2. Here comes Tyreek Speed. Caution is out. Presumably Unspoken was involved. Dirt. This does not seem... Dirt is out. Unless he's repairing damage. Swerve was involved. I think Dirt is out. No, Dirt is out. Ladies and gents, one of your Final 4 drivers. It happened last week. And it happened this week again. He lags out of the race. Very costly. And that's going to cost him his championship opportunity. He has DNF'd an engine failure, presumably. Or call it that. Now we are good on fuel. No fuel issues from this point on in stage number 1. Unless you don't. Yeah, you shouldn't have fuel issues. '22, '24, yeah. And everyone is down pit road now. Now, 3 underdogs of the season. I think every single one of these Final Four drivers were underdogs, but the one that I thought was going to win tonight has lagged out, like last week at Talladega. Now, if I had to pick out the top 3 that are currently running in this field of the championship contenders, I would say Caltech has probably shown me the most out of them. He's shown the most speed, but I've seen Askenhart willing to take chances on strategy, which is a factor. If this comes down to strategy, Askenhart is willing to take 2 tires. It may not work out for him, but testing it very early on in the race could help him. And Swerve has really struggled, in my opinion. It's been a struggle for him so far, but he has an opportunity to not restart last. He qualified. He's finally starting in front of some people, right behind Rolling, so you never know. I would say your current favorite, odds-on betting favorite, would be Caltech, though, at the moment. I would say odds on to win the race, though. You only got really 2 factors, and I would say right now, when Tyreek gets around Irish, I fully believe they'll be tight, but I do believe Irish is slower. Tyreek's got more speed than that 22. In my opinion. Here comes Caltech to the front row. He decides to choose the inside lane. He decides to go to the front row. Swerve decides to pick the outside lane. Ooh, Night Sniper gets a little loose. This is going to be a good restart to watch. Inside row, Caltech. Outside row, Irish. Inside row, B13. Tyreek speed. Probably the fastest car of the night. Started on the rear. It's going to be fun to watch the end of stage number 1. B13, I will say, he's starting in the second row. He does have speed, and I know that, but he got very loose early on and almost lost his car. It'd be fun to watch if he made adjustments to keep the car straight on the long run. Here we go into the Geico restart zone. The 5-car Irish leads the screen. Here we go, here we go. And they are underway in stage number 2 again. Not a good restart by the inside lane. Here comes Swerve. On the outside lane, he slows up the top lane, and that's going to help Caltech. 42 almost gets loose and goes around. He does not. Caltech gets a lane. 2-car a little bit into the wall. Here comes Night Sniper in the 78. Top 2 have pulled away from the 15 of Cowboys. Oh, Swerve hard into the wall back there. And that. Oh, someone around getting loose. That was GS Racing. He's been loose all night. Something's happened. Askenhart side by side with Honcho. Here, Caltech starting to get the outside lane. Here comes Askenhart. He slides up into Honcho. Honcho into the wall. Caltech on the outside lane. Askenhart on the bottom. Your championship 4 drivers battling in the stages. Askenhart into the wall. That's going to help Caltech pull away. Battle for the lead as well. Here comes Tyreek Speed. To the bottom lane, he peeks in, does not go. 19 to go in stage number 1. There's a huge pack between those 2, but the top 2 have pulled away. But we need to see this battle. Night Sniper making a move. Actually, that's Caltech making a move on Night Snipe. Will that cost him? Oh, he cannot hit the wall. Here comes Askenhart to make contact. Championship battle, but Tyreek Speed going for a move. To the lead, Tyreek Speed in the 22. Irish relents. Top 4 drivers battling there. You see Caltech and Asking side by side, bumping and banging. Askenhart takes over 5th, and he officially passes Caltech for the points lead. And Giopper hits the wall, gets out of the way of the 15. He does not. Now Cowboy Tech is not in the hot bird seat. He was earlier. Tyreek Speed is trying to win stage number 1. Cowboy Tech into the wall. Making too many mistakes. And he's around. Swerve hits him. And that's presumably going to be a caution. Swerve is around. Yes, that's going to be a caution. Alright, Tyreek Speed leads us into pit road. Did he? Oh my god. He flew into there, bro. For real. Alright, so Tyreek Speed. Tyreek. Did the person updating make it in? I did. What? What do you mean? Okay, Dirt. Okay, Dirt lagged out, by the way. Dirt is out. Your current leader is Tyreek Speed. He's been the quickest car all night. And I'm not even lying to you, he's been quicker than Irish. He moved through the field, started last. He's been very quick, and I think if he continues to lead, he will win this race. But it's a big but if the race falls in his favor. Because you never know. Irish got a good car as well. We'll see how the strategy plays out. Irish and B13 come out together, and B13 steals second from Irish. That could be a key position on the restart, as they probably are going to choose the outside lane, and that's going to give him the second row. Cowboy Tech, though, he wrecked, and during that caution, so your new leader in the championship currently, as this stands, remember stage 1 is not final, or even over, Asking Heart is your current highest running championship for driver. Swerve, he's all the way back there with Cowboy Tech, as they both got involved in that huge wreck. So we're going to see him choose this time by. It would be very interesting to see where everyone chooses. Do we see another inside lane choose here as well? Tyreek chooses the bottom. He's your leader, by the way. He does choose the bottom lane. That's an interesting choice, in my opinion. But it could work out for the driver of the number 22, as he's the leader and he controls the restart. Irish decided to follow him. Same with Asking Heart. So we're going to see how the inside lane controls the restart here. Swerve decided to choose the outside lane. He starts in the 4th row on the outside. Here we go. Tyreek Speed leads us to green. They are good on fuel. This is going to be the end of stage number 1, unless we have another caution. Here we go. Into the Geico restart zone. Tyreek is going to lead us to green. And here we go. Good restart for the inside lane. Even a good restart for the 78. Night Sniper dives in front of the 11 car, who did not have a good restart. Asking Heart had a terrible restart. The 5 and the 6 car side by side for second. Your leader, Tyreek Speed. B13 is now up to second. We see someone hard into the wall back there. I don't know who that was. The 16 Unspoken battling with left-hand honcho. Here comes GS Racing as well. Into the wall goes Unspoken. Cowboy Tech has to make his way through the field as well now, as he got into the incident earlier. G-Hopper now inside the top 5. He had a rough start. Remember, he almost went a lap down earlier. Now he's on the lead lap, and he's battling for a top 5 spot with Night Sniper. Here comes the 11 car of Asking Heart. Is he going to be aggressive? No! G-Hopper sends it in there. Ooh! Tyreek's speed is being challenged by that 6. No, he's pushing. Never mind. He's actually pushing the 22 and trying to lead more laps. As the laps are dwindling, we see a championship contender inside the top 6. That is Askenhart, your highest running one. Right behind him, though, is Swerve. Oh, G-Hopper to the wall again. He's been hitting that wall a little bit too much, in my opinion. Oh, they're stacking up right behind the leader. 10 to go in stage number 1. Irish gets loose, has to let up. Night Sniper all over him. But G-Hopper as well. Unspoken making a move on the 15 of Kawatech. He lets up. Oh, man. He's going to fall in right behind him. He's going to push him up the track. This is the battle for 10th. Battle for the lead. Here comes Irish. Through the bottom. Oh, they make some contact. Side by side. They did not wreck Tyreek's speed all the way back to 6. Something happened with him. Side draft by the 5 car. Side by side, airing 1 and 2. Irish and B13. We've seen this a lot this season. 8 laps to go. They slide up. Into the wall. Here comes G-Hopper. He's on the apron. He slides up to Askenhart. Into the wall. They all go. And the biggest winner, Irish in the 78 of Night Snipe. Night Sniper up to 2nd. And Askenhart's up to 4th because of that incident. For the 4 championship contenders, 2 others, they don't like seeing that. For Askenhart, he loves running in P4 for the stage points. 7 to go in stage number 1. Askenhart to the wall! As soon as they say something, he wrecks. Oh, they're all around. Oh, P13! Swerve goes around and he lags out. He is dead and he lags out. This was above 7 to go. We were coming to 5 to go. And GS Racing backed out. I don't know what just happened. I genuinely don't know what happened. All I know is B13 died. And Tyreek Speed and Irish are still 1-2 with G-Hopper in 3rd, Night Sniper in 4th, Askenhart in 5th, but right behind him. Look right behind him. There's a little red and black car right there. That is Swerve. Not too far behind him. So Swerve is also in the mix. If he, remember, all it is stage vision and overall finish. You just have to do enough to beat your competitors. And Swerve, so far, has kept his nose similarly clean. He got into an incident with the 15 of Kabatek, but that wasn't his fault. Some people are doing pit strategies. No. Tyreek Speed is in 2nd, right behind Irish. G-Hopper in 3rd. 4th is going to be... 6th is going to be that 15 of Swerve. Night Sniper in 4th. We could also, if we have a new winner, Tyreek or maybe a guy like G-Hopper, maybe a guy like Night Sniper upset Irish. That would be fun to have. Even if one of the championship contenders wins tonight, that would be fun to have as well. We're going to be entering this with under 5 to go, so no more cautions from this point on in stage number 1. So we're going to do choose cone at the line, and we're going to get this wrecking and rolling. Oh, G-Hopper to the front row. Outside lane, Swerve decides to go with him. This is a great choice. Oh, Calbatech, you had an opportunity. Damn it. Swerve decides to take the second row instead of starting all the way back there where Calbatech currently starts on the 6th row, as we only have 12 cars remaining in the field. Actually, 11. Irish is going to lead us to green. Who is going to go to a restart? Who's going to get a good restart and who's not? That is the question here in stage number 1. This is going to be your final restart. Because it's under 5 to go, anything goes. Caution called off is off. No more cautions from this point on. G-Hopper's got to get lined up with that 5 car of Irish. Here we go into the guy car restart zone. Irish leads the screen. Tyreek right behind him. Here we go. Good restart. Unspoken may have jumped. He did. I will get a booth review. Unspoken may have jumped there. Swerve is now your leading championship 4 driver. Here comes the battle for the lead. Tyreek Speed on the bottom, Irish on the top. You can see them all sliding up to the wall in front of these guys. Here comes Rolling. Here comes Calbatech. G-Hopper sits in 3rd. 4th is going to be Night Sniper. Swerve in 5th. Behind him is going to be Left-Hand Honcho. They're all getting loose. Someone is to the wall back there. They keep it straight, I think. Rolling does not, but he keeps it out of the wall. Battle for the lead. Here comes Tyreek Speed. Side by side. I think we're coming to 2 to go if I'm not mistaken. Entering 1 and 2 side by side here. 1 to go. White flag in the air for stage number 2. Tyreek takes over the lead. Here comes Irish. Doesn't make a move in 3 and 4. He chooses the outside lane. Where does he go? White flag in there for stage number 1. Irish hits the bumper of Tyreek. And Tyreek Speed is going to win stage number 1 over Irish. Silent Snipes. Silent Sniper. And G-Hopper, your highest running championship contender, finished 5th. Swerve got the most stage point. That is something to watch. They do count stages for your points. So Swerve currently is your leader in the championship fight. In 2nd is going to be Asking Heart. In 3rd is going to be Cowboy Tech. Irish starts on the outside lane. Tyreek, your stage 1 winner, starts on the inside. Here we go in stage number 2. We are underway again at Darlington Darlington Speedway. I am sorry. 54 to go in stage number 2. You can do the math. It's at least 2 pit stops. Unless you can save. Can Tyreek clear the 5 car? He does not. Irish fights back, side drafts him into 3 and 4. Tyreek slides up. Irish to the wall. Gonna stack them up behind him. Asking Heart gets around the 15 of Swerve. Calbatech now battling B13 back here for around 10th. Here comes Unspoken to the inside of Swerve. Battling for position back here. You can see them side by side. Calbatech has nowhere to go, but I would follow B13. Up to 2nd, it's Night Snipe. He's up to 2nd now. You see that 78 marching his way through the field up to 2nd. Honcho sits in 4th, and Irish falls all the way back from his pole position down to 3rd. Top 4 are trying to pull away from the field again. We've seen this all night. We've had groups of cars just pull away from the field. And then you have 5th place, which is primarily the final 4 driver, which has been weird. They've been pretty much stuck in nowhere's land all race long. Oh, 70 gets very tight to the wall. Irish is going to get a good run off the corner. Try to side draft him, he does. Contra backs up, lets them duel. Okay, Knights clear Irish off of 3 and 4. You can see them getting loose back here. G-Hopper to the wall. Alright, Calbatech got around Swerve now. Swerve currently runs in last. Out of stage points. 38 of G-Hopper lets the 15 of Calbatech go. Oh, into the wall goes rolling. Swerve gets into him! And they're around! Caution is out. A checkup trying to let Calbatech go causes a huge pileup as rolling and I think G-Hopper got together by accident. Now this stacks the field up again. Does this change fuel strategy? I don't know. I don't think it does. Let's go. All right. Here we go. We're going to choose this time by. We'll get the fuel. We'll get the lap count in a few seconds as we're going to be scrolling by. So far, it's been as expected. During the stages, from what I've seen during the races, so far it's been what I expected. During the stages, Swerve actually capitalizes massively. So far, like through the first few weeks, I feel like he always finishes higher than maybe Cowboys, maybe Askenhart during the stages, but we'll see if he can finish well as well. We'll see that during the stage as well. Askenhart starts in third, right behind Tyreek. And we're going to see how this restart gets going. Outside lane should be your control. I need to get an update on that. I think it should be the inside. I think Tyreek is still your leader. Yeah, he's still your leader. Tyreek is still your leader. He's going to lead us back to green. Here we go, we are underway again. Bad restart by Askenhart. Horrible missed the gear. That's going to cause Unspoken a ton of positions. And Calbatech. Oh, they make some contact. They all swerve to get out of the way. They keep it straight. You can see Tyreek's now down to third. I don't think he controlled the restart. I think it was the 5 car. That's why he struggled very bad on the restart. Left-hand Honcho is now up to second. Sniper, who's been running good all night, is up to third. Tyreek is down to fourth. B13, who got caught up in an incident earlier, is now up to fifth again. Unspoken, we saw him lead a few laps early on in the event, is now up to sixth. Your leader in the championship, though, is all the way down there in seventh. He is currently leading the playoff drivers in current position, but not in points, as Swerve currently leads in that department. Here comes Askenhart. Swerve and Askenhart side by side, you can see back there. Swerve clears and continues the lead over Asking, so Asking is all the way back there in ninth still. Here comes Honcho making a move on Irish. Gonna try to make him uncomfortable. Here comes the 22 of Tyreek Speed. He decides to set him back in line, but B13 is all over him. "19 laps on fuel." Oh, Sniper got loose. Tyreek almost killed him. They look to keep it straight. Here comes Cowboy Tech. Unspoken slides up. Cowboy Tech trying to take over fifth. And he does. Cowboy Tech up to fifth now. He's going to try to hunt down this huge pack. Up to sixth, my bad. Look at this huge pack up front, though. They are all together. Third to fifth. Oh, here comes B13. He slides up in front of them. He's going to take over third, right behind Tyreek Speed and Irish, the two dominant cars of the night. B13's got the pace, but we've seen on the long run he dies. Like, quite literally, he died last time, so I don't know what happened. Tyreek Speed, battle for the lead. Here comes Tyreek. We go quiet for a second, and here comes Tyreek again. Here he comes to the bottom of Irish. He's going to try to side draft the 5 car. 5 car gets very tight to the wall, maybe a little contact. Tyreek Speed is going to try to clear the 5 into 1. He does. Tyreek Speed to the lead again at Darlington Motor Speedway. B13 is now into the fray. Into the wall goes Irish. B13 hits him. They keep it straight. Now with a 2-point barrier and Askenhart getting around Swerve, I would assume Cowboy Tech could potentially take over the points lead. But Askenhart may have the advantage if he can get around Unspoken. But Tyreek is saying, no, watch me. I want to win tonight. It's my race to win. I'm not a playoff driver. But this final race of Season 7, I want to make an impression on everyone. B13 and Irish. B13 clears Irish pretty easily in 3 and 4, and he's up to second. Left-hand Honcho sits behind Irish, and he's going to be pouncing on that as well. And as soon as I say something, Unspoken gets around Cowboy Tech. So that's a position lost. That's not what he wanted. Now he's got to hawk down the 16 again and make sure that not the 11 car of Askenhart can't hawk him down as well. G-Hopper's starting to pressure that 15 of Swerve. If he can get around Swerve and oh, G-Hopper's loose. Not a great sign for him. He's deadly loose too. That's not one of those loose you can just save automatically. Oh! Irish got loose or something. Something happened to him back there. You see him lose another position. He's down to 5th. Night Sniper got around him. So Irish is down to 5th. The battle for 6th is heating up. Cowboy Tech trying to work his way around the 16 of Unspoken. He really needs his stage points, but at the same time, now he's being hawked down by 11. He's got to get around the 16 of Unspoken, or it's going to be too late, and that 11's going to be in the fray. Askin's going to be in this battle very soon. And he already is. Oh, you can't check up there. Cannot check up there. Here comes Askenhart. He's going to make a dive. He cannot make it. Here comes Cowboy Tech on the bottom of Asking, or Unspoken. Here comes Askenhart as well. He's right there in the fray. Maybe asking why we're watching this battle? As soon as I say that, they start the battle. B13 is all over the 22. Oh, Askenhart to the wall back there. You see him lose a bit of a ground to those guys, but we're going to go back up to the lead. Where the real action is. I think Irish is fuel saving. He is fuel saving at the moment. 33 to go in stage number 1. Into the wall goes Tyreek. Side by side for the lead in 3 and 4. B13 takes the lead over from Tyreek. Does Tyreek make a dive to the bottom lane off of 3 and 4 as well? No, he cannot, and B13 has officially taken the lead for the first time tonight. He took the lead from the car, which I thought was the best one in the field. But he just straight up passed him in the long run. That was impressive. It's not stage 1, it's stage 2, I'm sorry. We're in stage 2, it's about 49 to go. We already finished stage 1 and Swerve finished the highest out of the playoff drivers. Tyreek won stage number 1. I'm sorry, bro. I'm trying to watch the race and also I'm trying to also keep track of laps. I'm sorry. I'm also trying to watch Cowboy Tech's point of view. And Askenhart got around Cowboys. So Askenhart got around Cowboy Tech as Cowboy Tech is now behind him. The question is, who finishes higher in stage number 2? Remember, Swerve finished higher than both of them in stage number 1. But with Swerve falling outside the top 10 now in 11th, about to get passed for 11th by G-Hopper, does this open the door for these two to potentially catch up in points? And then it's going to be based off of best finish out of the drivers. Oh, Askenhart, late entry. Very late entry by him. Almost killed the 15 of Cowboy Tech. Very late entry. That might... Oh my god, he almost died there. 29 to go in stage number 2. Hello, howdy, Silent Boy. I am sorry. I've been watching a lot of Cowboy Tech's point of view, just watching how he's doing. I'm sorry if I've been a little bit off with the chat. I want to root for... I'm sorry. It happens. Tyreek Speed, though, he's now hawking down the 6 car. He got passed by him and is now hawking him down again, which is surprising. I know the draft is pretty strong here, but holy smokes. He is now all over that 6 car B13. So did B13 use his tires trying to get around him? The fuel count, they're still good on fuel. They have about 3 or 4 more laps until they run out. And Soluble, if you want to join, I will invite you. Give me a second. Give me a few seconds. I will invite you real quick. I will... there we go. I know it's invite only. Sorry about that. Oh! Tyreek Speed is getting very loose, but he's down pit road this time. Night Sniper also decides to dive it down. Same with no left-hand honcho as well. Cowboy Tech decides to stay out an extra lap like he did last time. He did this last time under pit stops. He decides to stay out a lap longer than everyone else. And we're going to see if he makes it back around. 26. So he's going to go pit with about 25. They are still not good on fuel. 23 to 24 laps on 3X we're at Darlington. I don't think they're good on fuel here. But here he comes. He's diving it in. Very safe entry by him. maybe even too safe. We'll see how that works out for him. Irish has been on the fuel saving strat this whole time as well. You can see that 5 car very slow on the apron. Oh shoot, he left. Yo, you good? Hold on. 24, yes, you get 24 to 25. Alright, I'm gonna go back to my chat to make sure I'm reading it. Alright, gotcha. Yeah, no, stage 1 finished quite a bit ago. And also, I think this is... No, Irish is still fuel saving. Here comes Tyreek Speed, does on lower tires now. You see him using the apron. So now we know what he's doing. He's making sure he can make it on one pit stop here. That's what he's trying to do for his pit call, so he doesn't have to pit again. This will put some cars a lap down as well. I'm trying to get over to our highest running playoff driver. Swerve is down pit road. No, he is. Okay. I think... No, Askenhart did jump the 15 of Cowboy Tech, but he is on older tires. We'll see if this works out for him. He's done this twice tonight. That's the thing. Cowboy Tech has been pitting a little bit, maybe too late, but at the same time, he's making sure he's good on fuel and he doesn't have to pit as late, I guess. I don't know. Ah, oh my god, the 16 hard into the wall there. Left-hand Honcho gets around B13 for position. That's for second. Third. My bad. Second is Tyreek Speed, who Honcho is trying to hunt down here. 23 to go in stage number 2. He is fuel saving. The 22 of Tyreek is fuel saving. You see him letting off massively there. Where is Irish? He's down pit road. Irish is officially pitting. Askenhart currently runs in 5th place. We'll see how this works out for his strategy here. Is that B13? No, I'm not tripping. That is B13. He got loose or something. He's very slow. Okay, he's fuel saving on the apron. We're going to see a lot of this. Some of the guys are fuel saving on the apron. They're doing what Irish did during that first half of that stint. He decided to coast, basically let off a lot, and fuel save on the apron instead of doing it during the second half of the session where other people are doing it. They're going to lose a ton of time, just FYI. Tyreek lets them all go by. Now this all loses for those drivers if Irish gets around him, which in my opinion will happen very soon as he is flying at the moment. Got around Swerve here. Now he's trying to hawk down the cars ahead of him. That is B13 ahead of him. You see that 6 car slowly off the pace a little bit, losing time. Here comes Irish, and that 5 car has got the speed. These 3 are under a blanket right now. GS is racing the race like me. Shit. $17 to go in stage number 2. I think at this point, if you're the top 4, if you've signed your soul, you already know what you're doing. You're pitting at the stage of number 2. But the thing is, you will not be good on fuel. You're going to have to do basically a fuel only stop and hope you don't go a lap down. Now, how many cars go a lap down? Well, we won't know until we see the stage 2 outcome. But it's going to be fun to see the strategy if we continue to go green. If we get a caution, Irish's strategy will not work out for him. Here, asking hard into the wall. Here comes the 15 of Cowboy Tech, right behind the 11 who's on older tires. Nice sniper, hard to the wall. Gonna stack them up. He's gonna lose a ton of spots there. He's all the way down to 6 now. Here comes Cowboy Tech. He's going to try to slide. Then try to get in front of Askin. Askin slides up. Here comes Cowboy Tech to the bottom. He backs up. I don't know if he can. I wouldn't fuel save at this point. I don't think you can make it, Cowboys. I'm going to see how this works out for him. Oh no, he's getting loose. Honcho is just pushing it right now. You see, Cowboy has now backed it down a lot, and he is trying to make it on fuel. It'll be very interesting how it works out. I don't think he can, because he pushed a little bit too early. But we'll see how it works out for him. He's going to try to do it. It's going to be interesting to watch how this fuel strategy works out for him. We're gonna lap check real quick in a few seconds. For Cabotech to make it on fuel would be a miracle. But I'll tell you what's not a miracle is Honcho down pit road, which we expected. Now we're going to see how that works out for him, but back up to your leader though. Confident and in throttle is that 5-car Irish. He is good on fuel, and he knows it. That is why he is pushing, trying to lap every single one of these cars who are not. He does make it a white flag, so that is good for him. But back up to your leader. Who's going to win stage number 2? Down the back stretch for the final time in stage number 2. White flag in the air. Coming to 3 and 4. Irish is going to win stage number 2 after a beautiful strategy call and a pit stop by him. And that's stage number 2's ending. Sorry about that. I was anticlimactic. I forgot it was 2 to go. Alright, so end of stage number 1. Stage number 2, my apologies. Irish was able to win it. Second, I don't know. We're going to get it in a few seconds. I think it should either be Tyreek. Yep, they just ended it for Cabotech. So he finished 7th, the highest out of the... No, Swerve got it again! Swerve finished 6th! So Swerve so far is going to win your championship if he finishes higher than both of those guys. He's finished the highest in both stages. And I will say, Asking Heart is trapped a lap down. Asking Heart is trapped a lap down at 11, and he's not going to get it back anytime soon. Here we go. Left-hand Honcho forgot to pit, or he's diving it in. Yeah, he lets off massively. He's going to lose a bunch of positions there. And here we go, the start of stage number 3. We're underway again. Asking Hardy's now trapped a lap down. It's going to be interesting to see. He is all over the 15's bumper. Here comes the 78 of Night Sniper. Swerve is up to 6th, battling with Tyreek for 5th. Actually, Tyreek is a lap down if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Swerve loses a ton of time through the center of the corner. Here, oh, into the wall they go! Unspoken and 7809 Sniper make contact. The one guy who we may have underrated in the preview. He's been finishing well in stages. He's run the highest at the end of the race, or into the stages. Can Swerve upset the field and win the championship tonight? So far, at the end of these stages, it's been his to lose, basically. Oh, into the wall goes Swerve, 78 make contact. Tyreek is on the back of the leaders now. Ooh, Swerve into the wall. Kabotech now in the mix of the heat, but Irish is your leader, B13 right behind him. Rolling Thunder up to 3rd, the highest position he's run all night, based off of fuel strategy at the end of stage number 2. So that shook up the field. Someone got into the wall back here. Swerve gets into the wall again. Here comes the 15 of Kabotech. Does he make the move? He decides to stay put. Here comes Askenhart instead. Into the wall they go. Ooh, that was rough. B13 all over. The 5 car all the way down to the apron. He slows up. He does not slide up, and that's going to cost him a ton of positions. I don't know what happened, but he falls all the way back to 5th. Swerve into the wall again. Unspoken into the wall. Stacks him up back here. Side by side between these drivers. 82 to go. A lot of time, a lot of things can happen here. Into the wall goes Swerve. Askenhart's gonna technically unlap himself from Swerve, but not from the leaders. Tyreek's speed is also a lap down. That is not for position up there, by the way. This is all 3 of your championship 4 all together. Championship 3 now because it's dirt lagging out. This is all them fighting for positions back here. Technically not, because Askenhart is multiple laps down, but battle for 16 up. Here comes Kabotech. But your battle for the lead, the left-hand honcho, something happened to him. No, he's actually your leader. No, B13 is. Something happened to Honcho. Tyreek is now, remember, he's a lap down. So this is not for position at all. 60 to go. We saw them go about 27 last time. We'll Swerve and Kabotech battling. The battle of the 15s. Which 15 will reign supreme tonight? The Jacob or the Trophy Trofer? Ooh, Kabotech looking for a move. Where does he go on Swerve? Back up to your leaders though. Technically, you're only a leader as Tyreek's speed is now unlapping himself based off of pace. And B13 blocks him! Oh my god, he blocked him! What a block. He's making sure that 22 can't get himself unlapped here. Oh, into the wall, B13 goes! Tyreek goes to the bottom! Here comes Rolling Thunder! He's gonna roll up to this battle as well. This is going to hinder B13. Here comes Rolling. Who does he help here? As Tyreek lets up. Cowboy and Swerve continue to battle. Here comes Cowboy Tech on the inside lane. Side draft him. There you go. Oh, it may have hit him. Cowboy Tech is now up to 6. He gained a position. He's ahead of Swerve now. I don't know how that would count for points, but he does have a position on Swerve. I don't think that's enough at the moment, as Unspoken and the 78 Night Snap continue the battle as well. Ooh, Unspoken down to the apron. Unspoken's currently multiple laps down as well. Rolling running solidly in second, while Irish sits in third. I think Irish has been, he's not, I don't think he's fully fuel saving like he was earlier. But he might be checking down a little bit. He's not pushing as hard as he needs to. Then B13's got good pace. Askenhart, though, is hunting down the people ahead of him. He's flying right now. You can see G-Hopper losing a little bit of time. Oh, gets loose. Here comes Askenhart. He's currently not on the lap, but he's trying to, I guess, gain some positions, pass some people on the lap himself, basically. Ooh, B13 hit the apron a little bit there. We'll get the lap counter this time by in stage number 3. We made a mistake on the last call for white flag. 52 to go in stage number 3. Can Swerve hang on by a needle to win the championship in points? Is one spot enough for Cowboy Tech to win the championship here? As Swerve finished ahead of both of the drivers behind him in the stages. We will see. Here comes Tyreek Speed trying to unlap himself again. Coming out of 3 and 4, we are officially under 50 laps to go at 50. They have 6 laps on their tank. If they save up to 25 per, ooh, you can see them. Kaepernick is starting to hawk down the guys ahead of him again. G-Hopper, oh! Tyreek's around! No one hit him. No caution. And that's officially going to be Tyreek's chances at winning the race. Oh no. Why would you slow up, Cowboy? I guess learn from him? I don't know the strategy here. Alright. Let's see them come down pit road very soon. We might even see people. Here comes Askin. Askin a down a lap or 2. He's trying to do a pit strategy again. He's been doing it all night. Beat 13 and Rolling Thunder still 1-2. Rolling hits the wall, but he's going to get the run off the corner. He's going to gain a little bit. Here comes B13 to pit road. He sends it in there. Irish as well. Kabitech goes one more lap around, again like he's been doing all race long. Here they come out of pit road. Swerve is now in pit road, very late, a lap later than Kabitech. Left-hand honcho down pit road. Or did he lag out? No, he's down pit road again. Did he not pit? Okay, he did not pit. B13 is your new leader. .44 to go in stage number 3. The 22 is multiple laps down now, and he's behind Askenhar, who's currently the free pass, if I'm not mistaken. Swerve also gets lapped by Irish as well. So Swerve is now down a lap, and Irish is down to 6th. No, Irish lost a ton of position. Did he speed on pit road? Irish may have sped on pit road. So one of your favorites may have sped onto pit road. Interesting. That's going to be something to watch, as now, with that, Kabitech is up to 5th. Oh, he's lagging a little bit. Hitting the wall. G-Hopper trying to get around. Askenhart having trouble. With this happening, this is going to give an opportunity to Kabitech to catch up. 42 to go in stage number 3. And Giarpa gets around him. B13 and Rolling Thunder have been together all night long. 41 to go. Not really all night long. This first time. And Rolling is let by. Rolling is your new leader. B13 let him by. Night Sniper sits in 3rd. He's not too far off these two as well if they start letting up and letting one another go. Alright, so I will be right back. I have to take a little... I have to use the restroom, so I will be right back, guys. Sorry. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, guys. Cowboy Took is lurking. Rolling Thunder is alone now. B13 has decided to go into fuel save mode. He's on the apron and everything. With that happening, it gives an opportunity to Cowboy Tech and etc. and co. They're now battling as well. Cowboy Tech has hunted down the 38 of G-Hopper. Now, Cowboy can get around G-Hopper. This is going to be crucial. He can get around B13 and G-Hopper here. This would be crucial for his championship chances. He needs to gain as many positions on Swerve and Askenhart as possible. And with Irish speeding on pit road with 34 to go, I think this is pretty likely if he can hold on. Now he's got to get around. But Rolling Thunder, this man came out of nowhere and has been leading. This gap is crazy because everyone else is literally fuel saving or just not as quick as him. Look at the gap. It's about a half a car length, but he might not be fuel saving. He might run out of fuel here. We'll see how that works out for him. First step they need to do is get around Night Sniper, who currently sits in third. There you go. There we go. All right. When does Rolling Thunder decide to come down pit road? And B13, even while fuel saving, has kept himself ahead of the group back there. Cowboy Tech got around. He got around. He did get around the 38. That is crucial for him. Night Sniper into the wall. Here comes a good run from the 15 of Cowboy Tech. Askenhart is into the fray now. Oh, Night Sniper held up Cowboy Tech massively there. Here comes Cowboy Tech making a move. To the bottom lane he goes. Battle for third. He up. Askenhart into Cowboy Tech. He's into Night Sniper. Side by side down the front stretch. Got to side draft them. Oh, they get tight. Oh, no. Night Sniper was already in the wall there from his point of view. All right. Cowboy Tech is up to third now. Ladies and gentlemen, he is moving his way through the field. Here comes Askenhart a lap down. Keep it friendly, boys. All right, Askenhart gets around Cowboy Tech. $27 to go. Askenhart down pit road, this time by. B13 still sits in second. Rolling Thunder still wrapping around as well. You see B13. B13 massively slows up. Here comes Cowboy Tech. Remember, he is good on fuel. Has Rolling decided to pit yet? That is Night Sniper down pit road, so he has decided to pit. Irish still out. Here comes Cowboy Tech for his final step of the night. Good entry by him. An excellent job. All right, he is 24 out of 23, so he's going to go 23 laps this time. We're going to see how that works out for him. We're going to see a few guys run long like Irish, like B13, who fuel saved a little bit. We're going to see how long they can run and how... Here comes B13 this time by. Irish widely off the pace. Here comes Swerve and Irish down the pit road. Good clean entry by the 5 and the 15. They're on separate laps though. Cowboy Tech right behind his championship rival, but that guy is not only lap. Askenhart is not only lap here. He currently sits in 10th. He's going to leapfrog G-Hopper. I don't think he's going to get to B13, though. No, he did not get to B13. So B13 will probably finish ahead of the 15, but that does not matter. If he can catch Night Sniper, pass him, and secure a podium position, this championship is his. We have 21 to go. But your leader is that 42 of Rolling Thunder. We saw him pit a little bit earlier than everyone else. He gapped the field. He's doing it again. Now, the question is he even fuel saving at all? It doesn't look like it, and the gap proves it. I would say if we had an estimate on who is probably going to win tonight, it's probably B13, to be really honest with you. It's because he has the freshest tires. He beat Cowboy Tech out of pit road, and in my opinion, I don't think Rolling is good on fuel at all. So now B13 leads over the field. I'll try to get an update on our other championship contenders. I would love to know where they're sitting currently, but I don't have an update. I know Swerve is a lap down. I know Askenhart's a lap down, but he's right behind Cowboy Tech. And Dirt lagged out, so I would say unless... No, I'm not going to say it. Tyreek Speed, he had such a good start, but got trapped a lap down at the end of stage number 2 and hasn't been able to recover. He was leading. He won stage number 1, but sadly will probably finish a lap down unless we get a caution. But he did unlock himself from Rolling Thunder, so that is good on him. But he is being hunted down now, so probably won't be for long. At 15, though, he's starting to hunt down that 78 for third. Now, if rolling is good on fuel, this will be an impressive victory. I know he got eliminated last week from the playoffs, but if he can make it on fuel, I will be genuinely impressed. Because his pace is insane. B13, I think, would be the easy choice for the win. I think he is good on fuel, just based off of where he pit. He pitted a lap later than the 15 of Calbatech, and Calbatech is good on fuel. He's battling for third. Night Sniper and Calbatech battling for third now. Oh, G-Hopper, they get stacked up. Calbatech is up to third now. Oh, G-Hopper into the wall. He keeps it straight. 13 to go. G-Hopper down pit road. $11 to go at Darlington. Your leader, the 42 of Rolling Thunder. You don't see anyone in the background? You want to know why? Because he pulled that big of a gap on B13, who currently sits in second. The real question is now, is he good on fuel? Because B13 is certainly pushing it, and he's not catching. They're about half a track away from one another. $8 to go at Darlington. Rolling Thunder is still out there and rolling. He is still rolling that baby around. 7 to go now. Did we underestimate Rolling Thunder's saving ability? Is he actually good on fuel? $6 to go, entering, $5 to go when they cross the line. Tyreek Speed ahead of the leader now. Their championship leader currently sits in third. 5 to go at Darlington. This race is final. Oh, Rolling getting loose. I think Rolling's good on fuel. I did not expect this. 4 to go at Darlington. Tyreek lets go and lets him by. Asking Hart down pit road for his final pit stop of the night. Four to go. Coming to 3 to go. If this man makes it on fuel, I don't know how. 3 to go at Darlington. Did he pit the same lap as Cowboy Tech? I swear he pitted a lap earlier. You see Unspoken, Asking, coming down pit road. 3 to go. Coming to 2 to go now. Rolling Thunder trying to steal the Thunder from the Championship 4 and B13. 2 to go at Darlington. Is he good on fuel? We will see. Two to go. Coming at 3 out of 4 for the second to last time. Rolling Thunder, is he gonna lead us back to the checkered white flag in the air at Darlington for Season 7 of Farce Next Gen Cup Series? Coming to 1 and 2, he's still under power. Is he gonna be under power down the backstretch? He is down the backstretch for the final time. Rolling Thunder ending 3 and 4. He is still under power. Coming out of 3 and 4. Rolling Thunder's gonna steal a show, and he's gonna win at Darlington. Coming in second is gonna be B13. He's out of fuel. He's gonna finish second tonight. And your championship winner, running out of fuel, Cowboy Tech is gonna win the Season 7 championship. Cowboy Tech should win the championship based off of points, but we will see. I think it is gonna be Cowboy Tech for the championship. Irish, do you want to announce it or something? Oh, yeah, there. I gotta look. Okay. Get Swerve and Cowboy in here. All right. B13's not doing it. Same with Rolling. I wanted to interview Rolling about the strategy, but I don't know if he'll join us.
It's his first win.
That is Rolling's first win in the Cup Series?
Yeah.
I want to interview him. Bro, his strategy was, dude, I didn't think he could make it. Like, he pushed so far ahead of you guys. I'm like, wait, he can make it on fuel? And he did. I was surprised. He was pushing. He had like a whole straightaway on B13 and Cowboy. It was crazy.
All right, you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
Where's Swerve? see stages.
It should be tight, but I think the finishes is gonna help Cowboy because I think they were finishing one spot. Swerve had the best stage finishes, I will say, but Cowboy had a 3 gap on finish.
Let me look at how points are done here.
Make sure you include your audio, by the way, Irish.
Yeah, I didn't have mine included the other night.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, rules. Where the hell are the rules there?
Alright.
Is Swerve in the party yet?
No, Swerve has not joined for some reason. I don't. Have you invited him?
Yeah.
He went offline. I've seen 1 minute. I'm trying to get him in here.
I cannot do the math. I don't know.
Ah, shit. Where's the rule book?
I don't know if he's been doing points by the rule book. I don't know. I don't know how he does stages anymore.
So it's top 10, right?
I thought it was top 10 but backwards. First gets 10, 10 gets
I think it might be top 5 gets stage points.
If that's the case, then Swerve's the only one who got stage points, but that would be Cowboy Tech's
It was
championship.
only 1 point. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think no, like I said, I think it is Cowboys championship. I don't want to make okay. I'm just gonna say it. I think Cowboy Take has won the championship, so we're gonna do an interview with him right now. If you didn't, I apologize, Cowboy, but oh my God, what a strategy! I did the lap counter before the race. I told you 23, and you got right on the dot there. Able to make it there. You got around G Hopper. I think he let you by or something. It was fun to watch you guys. He almost got there at the end.
Yeah.
What was your strategy going into tonight, especially with the championship at Darlington, etc.?
Yeah, my main strategy is focus on those top, those other three, not really winning, but the winning is the bonus. I just focus on them three and getting just ahead of them, no matter what.
The goal tonight was to just beat them on pace, and well, at the end there, you started to pull away from, I think it was Swerve, who actually was ahead of you at the start of stage number 3, but you started to pull away, and once you got ahead of him, you went up to 4th. Oh, there we go. Ah, shit.
Swerve, include your audio, please.
All right, so you got your strategy. You started moving through the hood. You went from 4th, then you went from 3rd. And then I think no, you got passed by B13. You fell back to 3rd, and then you just held on to there. And then at the end there, were you running out?
Yes, it's pretty close. I was running out, just cruising, just enough that no one behind me will catch up. It was pretty close either way.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah. I'm just gonna butt in here. Unofficially, Swerve
Mm.
is the champion.
Ooh. Okay.
Coming from Royster. Unofficially.
Depends
on how he's been doing stage points all year. I don't think he updated the rule book with how he's been doing it.
Okay. That I want to.
Swerve looks like he might have got hard charger.
Oh shit! That
Nope, Thunder got hard charger. That's Thunder.
Okay, this is probably not gonna be decided tonight. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this during the broadcast. Hopefully we can. But I'll also do an interview with Swerve. How you doing, Swerve? All right. So stages, I think you capitalized on stage points, in my opinion. You finished higher than both of them in the stages, and then stage number 3. What was your... Okay, I know it was a bit of a struggle in stage number 3. I think you may have done enough. Where'd you finish again? Around 9th, if I'm not mistaken? 6th. 6th, right?
Yeah, on the last lap I was 7th and I passed that 78 car for 6th in 3 and 4.
Oh, okay.
That could have been a championship.
That could have
winning
been.
pass.
I was gonna say. I thought it was gonna be
Oh.
Cowboy Tech, but that pass on the last lap may have won you the championship because it was that close.
On the last lap I passed the 78 3 and 4.
Oh.
Cause you did beat Cowboy Tech by 5 positions in stage number 1. So you, yeah, by doing that you gained points on him, and then you only finished 3 spots behind him. So that may have earned you the championship. I may have called it too soon. We'll see. Hopefully the points. We're working that out right now. Cowboy Tech.
They are coming in live.
94
officially,
points.
Cowboy got 94 points for the night.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Swerve
Oh!
got 86 points for the night.
Damn.
Oh.
And it's official.
Congratulations, Cowboy.
Cowboy Tech. Hey, Swerve. Hey, Swerve. You did a hell of a job. Say what you want. You had a hell of a race, man. You did well. You tried. You.
My favorite track, the interstate, I just finished better than them. I took the outside on the restarts and I run 5 to 7 laps as hard as I could. 29 threes and 29 twos for a few laps. I couldn't do it for 50.
Hey, either way, you made it to the championship this season. You finished, I think, 2nd in points. So it's not. I know it's disappointing losing the championship, but still, it was a hell of a journey.
Cowboy here.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Hey, good job, man. And
You too.
were right behind me there for a while.
Yeah.
Come on. And then I kept
Like same. Saying.
I'm
Oh.
like 2 seconds back, 1.5 I'm like, this is not going well. So congrats, man.
Yeah. Thanks.
Man, who would have thought at the beginning of the season we would have a championship with Cowboy Tech, Swerve, Askenhart, and Dirt? Who would have known? And of course, out of all of them, Cowboy Tech, Season 7 champion. Welcome to the record books, Cowboy Tech.
I know. Thank you.
Got your first win last week, and now you can finally name yourself. You can finally brag to everyone that you're a champion in farce.
Yep.
Okay.
It couldn't fall to a nicer person.
Thank you. It was a great race and a great battle throughout the race and the points.
That was the funnest part, just seeing the points and just seeing like how you had to finish ahead of him, like at least 2 spots. It was kind of crazy. You guys are so tight.
Yeah.
And then I started seeing you passing more people. I'm like, you're running 5th, you start passing 4th, then you go up to 3rd. I'm like, Swerve is starting to fall back a little bit. I'm like, wait, this is gonna get tight. That's what made it.
Yeah. What slalom you was on, Swerve? Just wondering.
I was praying and hoping he was like a lap or 2 short on field, that he came in a lap or 2 too soon. I was just praying fuel saving or would run out because I knew it was laps to the good, but that didn't
I
happen.
was very close not to making it. Because I was at 0, maybe a 23, 24, around that last lap.
Alright, I'm gonna interrupt a little bit because we are in a celebrating mood. Congrats to Cowboy Tech. But we do have another season coming, and it's gonna be very special because number 1, the drivers have decided. Irish, you made this idea. You can announce it if you want to for the series if you want to. You announced
Yeah,
it.
so next season, as long as we get enough full-time drivers to sign up, we are doing kind of a farewell tour for NASCAR Heat 5. It will be all 5 series on the game combined. So, late models, truck,
Yeah.
Xfinity, Cup, and Next Gen.
Hmm.
So, not sure on the dates. Should be within the next few weeks that we start. Um, I'm sure we'll be posting on the Facebook group and everywhere. So join up, sign up. Let's have a good farewell tour for this game. It's on the Xbox NASCAR page.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be interesting. I don't know about the Dirt one, but I like the other four series. That's going to be piquing my interest. Dirt would be definitely interesting to watch. I don't know. I don't know about that, but it will be
Yeah,
fun
well,
to
my
watch.
thought behind it, it's the last time we'll be on this game. It's more than likely not going to be on the next one. I don't see why they would put late models in a NASCAR game um, in the next one. So get a couple of those in there, hopefully two, and
Alright, I'll go and just
have a good one.
make sure I sign up for next season. I think I have. I'm not positive, but I'll make sure that gets done.
Yeah, so it's only going to be Fridays. We're limiting the Saturday series, and we're incorporating everything into the Friday series. So, a lot of excitement going into this one. I'm not sure how we're doing the schedule yet, but we've been random the last two seasons, so we'll see.
And I like Irish running it. I like Irish. He does a good job, so not a problem.
Appreciate it.
Definitely a wholesome ending to the season as well. We had some rough patches. We had some great racing. We had a lot of different winners as well. It was definitely a great season. But season 7 has come to a sunset, and we will see you guys next time for season 8 of ours. Peace.